transfer talking points right now is Vinícius Júnior. Vinícius Júnior has a year left on his contract, right? Real Madrid have offered the contract to Vinícius Júnior with the terms of 50-50 image rights. But now the problem with that 50-50 image rights is Vinícius Júnior is coming from an angle of, okay, I have been in Madrid for 7-8 years. I have won 2 Champions League. I have scored in 2 Champions League finals for Real Madrid. I have won 2 Champions League for Real Madrid. Right? I have won, I think, 1 or 2 league titles for Real Madrid. I have been the best player for Real Madrid in that period. I should be getting what and what. I have sacrificed for this team. I have done well for this team. I should be rewarded for my efforts. That is where Vinícius Júnior is coming from. But now the problem is Real Madrid is currently seeing Kylian Mbappe as the star man, right? Perez has even come out to say that he thinks the team is built around Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is the prince. He's the all-in-all. He is the face of Real Madrid. That is what Perez is thinking. So because of that, when Mbappe was coming to Real Madrid, instead of the regular 50-50 image rights that Real Madrid typically offers new signings or players, they now did an exception for Mbappe and offered him 80-20. So 80% of the image rights goes to Mbappe, 20% goes to Madrid. Now, I'm sure some of you are even wondering, what is this image right? What is it? Now, let me tell you, for those who don't know, image rights simply means any endorsement done with my image. Now, you're wondering, what does endorsement done with my image mean? It simply means Vinícius Mbappe is a Real Madrid player. And Techno calls up Mbappe and says, I want to use you, or they reach Mbappe and say, I want to use you for an advert for a Techno product. This is this. You're going to offer 50 million euros contract per year. You're going to be the brand ambassador for Techno. What now happens is Real Madrid will now have 50% of that money Techno pays Mbappe, because it has been stipulated in their contract that whatever you make with your image, which means your brand name, we take 50%. You as a player, you take 50%. But now the problem now is Mbappe basically came as a free transfer, right? So Perez is seeing it as, okay, since we did not spend money on you for transfer fee, let us basically reward you for that by giving you a huge signing on fee and the 80% image rights. Now, Vinícius is asking for something similar to that, right? And that's not the only caveat though. Vinícius Jr. also wants a significant amount to be paid to him for sign-on fee. Now, the amount that has been reported is 20 million euros. But Madrid are basically telling Vinícius Jr., we do not see you as an integral part of the team, or we do not see you as the face of the team to pay you 20 million euros, right? And we do not see you as the face of the team to offer you 80-20% image rights. That only goes to Mbappe. People will probably say, why Madrid, this is a very good player. You should be thinking about keeping Vinícius Júnior, right? Why don't you just give him what you want and then be done with it? But that is not the problem. The problem now is, if they succumb to Vinícius' demands, it becomes a precedent. The likes of Bellingham will say, so Vinícius Júnior can get 80-20. Mbappe is getting 80-20. I might as well request for an 80-20 image rights too when my contract renewal is up. Yes, I'm also a key player to the team. I was the star man in the last Champions League that Real Madrid won. In my first season, I was Real Madrid's best player. So in that thinking now, he will start requesting for the same 80-20 or at least 70-30 image rights. Now, that's not where the problem is too. If Bellingham asks for that and he is able to get that, other players might start considering the 50-50 image rights. After all, I mean, Real Madrid has a big brand. As far as I'm concerned, Real Madrid feels like the best team in the world, right? That's not a problem. Now, they don't want to set a precedent for other players to keep asking for a higher percentage of image rights. That's where I think is the sticking point in this contract renewal. But we are not getting reports basically telling us that basically the ball is in Vini's court, right? This is the offer Arsenal have given. We are now saying that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with Vinícius. That personal terms that they've agreed, I'm hearing this is what Rock Nation, which is the agent or the agency that represents Vinícius Jr., that will take to Real Madrid and say, see the offer we have here, we want you to at least try to match this offer. If Real Madrid refuses, Real Madrid will now say, you know what, Vinícius Jr, we don't want to lose you for free. You either take what we have here. This is basically a take it or leave it offer. Either take what we have offered you on the table, or you are going to be sold. And if someone meets our targets, you're going to be sold. Now, Vinícius Jr does not want to leave Real Madrid. That is the honest truth. He prefers to stay in Madrid, but he wants to be compensated for the status, his contribution to the team. That's all. Now, the part I am having a very serious problem in all this is where rival fans are basically saying Arsenal is being used by Vinícius Júnior to get a better contract. That's who are we to be going to Madrid to buy players? Eh? They are laughing. Listen, let me be very, very clear. Real Madrid is the biggest football club in the world. I am an Arsenal fan and I can admit that. Real Madrid will food chain every single football club in the world. If there's a choice for a footballer right now, Real Madrid or any other team, that player almost always is going to go for Real Madrid. If you want to build your brand, the best place to go is Real Madrid. So I don't understand this mockery of Arsenal fans are getting their hopes up, they're laughing. And I'm sure if Vinicius ends up signing a new deal, oh, they'll crucify Arsenal fans. Everybody in the world will start saying, oh, look at Arsenal fans. Who are you people? How much money do you people have that you think can go and be signing world-class players? World-class players don't come to Arsenal. That's what they will say. But Arsenal have put themselves in a position where they can actually start going after certain players like that. Now, reports coming out are saying that Vinícius Júnior is actually open to a move to Arsenal. Basically, I'm hearing that if he were to reject Real Madrid's offer of the contract renewal, Arsenal is the only place he wants to go. Now, I don't know if that is true, but it is a testament to what Mikel Arteta has been able to build for the past 6 years. If Vinícius Júnior says he wants to leave Real Madrid now, and he says he wants to come to England, where do you think he's going to go to? Where do you think he's good enough? Which sporting project looks good enough, looks palatable enough, looks ambitious enough to attract Vinícius Júnior? Let's just be very frank. If you say Manchester United is basically a team in transition. This is a rookie head coach. You do not know what Manchester United will look like. Last season, yes, they played 40 games. Last season, they were not able to. Basically, they were playing once a week, right? Or once every 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. But this season, they are most likely going to be playing 2 games every week. You have Europe. They're probably going to go far in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. You don't know what Manchester United is. Manchester United currently is an unknown entity, right? Manchester City, yes, they have continuity in terms of the players. But the problem now is they have a rookie head coach. We do not know what Man City under Maresca will look like. So there's an uncertainty there. Liverpool, same thing. Liverpool is basically having the same problem Man City is having. Only thing is Liverpool is sort of in a transition. They have a lot of weaknesses in their squad. We do not know if they will be able to fix those issues, coupled with the fact that they currently have a new head coach. Liverpool is also an uncertainty. Chelsea, they don't even know what it's about Chelsea. My people, Chelsea is a case. Chelsea had a terrible season last season. Chelsea have brought in countless new players, right? So that's, you cannot say they have continuity. And Chelsea now, also coupled with that, they have a new head coach. Now, Xabi Alonso sounds like a very good coach. He looks like a coach that is capable of implementing his philosophy and having players buy into it, which was a testament to the fact that he was able to win the Bundesliga with Leverkusen and stop the Bayern Munich dominance, right? Now, Chelsea is also an unknown. Those are the teams we know that primarily are good enough to challenge for the league. Tottenham barely survived the relegation last season. You cannot expect them to mount the title challenge, even though they have the Zerbi and the rest, and Tonali. You understand? So I wouldn't count Tottenham in. Aston Villa have always had a peak squad, but for some reason they never do well. Around November, December, they'll probably be doing well, and you respect them. People will be saying, are Aston Villa in a title race? No, they've never been in a title race. They're just a very good team, right? Now, last season, they were able to win the Europa League. I do not expect them to be in the running for the league, which leaves Arsenal. Arsenal have a squad that has been together for 3-4 years. Arsenal have a squad that has been able to finally win the league. In the past 4 seasons, Arsenal's worst league position is second. 3 second place finishes and 1 league title. Arsenal have shown progressive improvements in their Champions League campaigns ever since Mikel Arteta has come in. He has gotten a quarter-final exit, a semi-final exit, and the final loss last season, in addition to winning a Premier League title. In fact, Arsenal were only 2 penalties away from winning a Premier League and a Champions League double last season. So, Arsenal also has a clear need for a superstar in attack. The left wing is basically there for the taking. And Vinícius Jr. would see that as an opportunity to come to, not in any other place, London. If Vinícius Jr. comes to London, comes to Arsenal, he basically becomes the face of Arsenal or than the Premier League. Let me be honest. It feels like he will be the face of the Premier League, or at least struggle the face of the Premier League title with Erling Haaland. That helps build his brand. Now, I don't know if this is a fact that will actually help the case to Arsenal. But also, Vinícius Jr., his girlfriend, is an aspiring model, or is the model, right? London is the perfect place to boost her career. So I cannot understand why rivals are laughing at Arsenal. In fact, I'm going as far as to say that I'm expecting Vinícius Jr. to be an Arsenal player from the end of this window. Yes, I'm counting on it. And then we'll come back and we'll see who has the final laugh.